Hello there, aviation enthusiasts. Citrus Aviation here with an aviation news this week. We are on episode number 9, and I want to thank every single one of you who made 100 subscribers possible for this channel. We are currently at 116. I really want to thank you guys, to every single one of you who watches the videos, comments, likes, all that kind of stuff. And of course has hit the big red subscribe button because that really helps. I really appreciate every single one of you who just enjoys to watch this channel. So I want to give some shout outs to some people who helped me to get here. The first one goes to Midget HD Aviation. He's got some of the best quality model views and some great plane spotting. Just 46, he's got a great Denver International Airport. Just 1975, just got a cool airport and nice guy overall. And so yeah, thank you to all of you who made this possible. So I really enjoyed being here, and hope to have more videos for you guys in the future. So the highlight news for, well, I guess it's been about 2 weeks since I made an episode, but the highlight news is definitely the Microsoft Flight Simulator E3 trailer, which came out. And this video already has 98,000 likes and 3.4 million views. So let's take a look at it, and I'll do just a quick reaction to it here. Alrighty, so let's get started. Xbox exclusive, capture in real time 4K, okay. And that's the rating, RP. Powered by satellite data and Azure AI. We'll just watch through this real quick, and then I'm going to do a reaction. But I'll go do a live reaction here. The scenery looks amazing. You can see this. Wow, look at those clouds. There's an aircraft. Appears to be a Cirrus SR-22. There's a Pilotus, or TBM, A320neo. Appears to be like LX or something, which looks super cool. Cockpit looks pretty cool. Oh, that A320 sounds terrible. Dubai. Ooh. Some nice clouds. That's San Francisco right there. So Microsoft Flight Simulator will be the title of the game. Alright, so we're gonna go back through here, and I have the comments of some of these items here. So first is Azure AI. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but apparently this is gonna be something using beam maps and live data such as live weather tracking services to give you real-time information, which is really cool. So open up here, going out of cloud into this beautiful landscape. I need to mention that the scenery looks amazing, on point, better than any download content available for any flight simulator currently, or any flight simulator itself. And this just looks amazing. These are the best clouds in any flight simulator so far. The mountains look amazing too. And that city looks awesome. Apparently this will be using beam maps, so this will be very high quality. I only wonder how big these files are going to be, but you can see the haze, great. And then we get to our first aircraft. This appears to be a Cirrus SR-22. The registration is completely inaccurate. So hopefully they fix that when the actual release comes out. Or maybe they'll let you do custom regs. I hope they do that. This appears to be a TBM. You'll see this aircraft later. So this appears to be a TBM 700, which is the second aircraft that appears to have in the game. Then here you can see Los Angeles, and you can see a pair of A320neos. You can see one here, it's just white, and then what looks almost like the new Lufthansa livery, without any titles, and a couple more A320neos background. You can see over here a couple more A320neos. Like there's one Airbus livery, there's one in like a red, and that almost looks like a wide body back there of some kind. Possibly a 777. But yeah, the airport details look significantly improved. Like you can see right, let's back up that bit. You can see right there, with the luggage carts and the cones and all that stuff, it looks massively improved. So visually, there's nothing that looks bad about this. This all looks amazing. Apparently, some people spotted some inaccuracies in the cockpit. There's some stuff that's missing or just completely wrong in here. So hopefully it fixes out the game. But hopefully it's just, a thing with the trailer. Okay, now here we get to something that I have an issue with. Not the A320neo. But let's back this up a moment. That sound is terrible. It sounds like somebody took the sound of an A320neo, had it go down a long tube, and then recorded with the cheapest microphone possible. Like that doesn't even sound close to an A320neo. A320neo looks like it'll be the main commercial aircraft they'll be able to fly. And the third aircraft they've announced so far. Again, everything looks really, really good. There's Dubai. You can see a little bit of curvature off. That's really, really good with a nice sunset or sunrise. So it's a sun going to the west. I'm going to take that. That's a sunset. Here's an island. That might be Alcatraz, I think. Is this a salt flat somewhere? Like Utah salt flats? A reef somewhere? Some more mountains near that salt flat. This appears to be Utah. Very nice looking thunderstorm there from the airport. Again, the clouds look amazing. Better than any DLC that anyone's been able to come up with yet. So that's really good. Although I must say, it does kind of look like there's sky here and then there's ground here. Like it's two layers. With the cloud layer being here and then like an obvious line here. So that's something they could walk on. There's A220. Again, the cockpit looks pretty good, except however I have heard that some people know some inaccuracies here, so hopefully that's not something that's in the actual game. Night approaches look quite good. So this is Cirrus SR-22 low landing gear. I don't know what this aircraft's called, but it's an aircraft you'll see in the rest of the trailer. It's like a sport aircraft. They use these in the Reno air races, which I imagine will be some of the missions available. And the birds look really good too, which was something that was definitely lacking in FSX. There wasn't very many birds. Pyramids in Egypt, San Francisco, and that's the better view of the TBM 700. Is this Boston? I think it's Boston. But again, everything looks really good. Colorado River, I think. That looks good too. Alright, so this brings me to the next part. There's going to be missions apparently in this game, like you had on FSX. So this appears to be the Seattle mission. There was actually a Seattle mission in FSX we played with CRJs, and we tried to go through these rings. Appears to be something here, these next couple scenes, or whatever the sport aircraft is, flying around Seattle. And then here's a caravan. Grand Caravan, so that's the 5th aircraft. Flying over some African landscapes. The small little sport aircraft flying around. There's going to be apparently a bunch of missions with that. There's some zebras, so we're going to have animals flying around. And some nice challenging airports to land at, so it'll probably be a mission of its own. There's A220neo again. So yeah, my thoughts on this is that it's going to be really, really good. And I think the game's going to be selling quite well, even if it doesn't allow for third-party developers, which in a recent FAQ they said they will be allowing third-party developers on this game, which is fantastic. The game's come out next year, 2020. The price is not announced. However, I don't think it's going to be cheap. They're going to charge a lot for this. I expect base price to be at least $60, with ultimate versions going up to like $100 to $200, which I imagine a lot of people will buy. So I'm hyped for the game. I'm definitely going to buy it, and tell me if you want to see more flight sim content on this channel. So for the aviation news today, I am going to make it a little bit quicker because a lot of time of the video was spent looking at the Microsoft Flight Sim trailer, which I am super hyped for it. But yeah, let's get straight into it. First off, we have the China Southern Airlines A350-900. They got their very first one, registration B-308T or Bravo-308 Tango, and that occurred on the 29th of June. Next, on the 30th of June, a Air Baltic A220-300 was delivered in this beautiful special livery, celebrating the 100th anniversary of Latvia's independence. The country became independent in 1919 as part of the breaking up of the German Empire. This aircraft is registered as YL-CSJ or Yankee Lima-Charlie Sierra Juliet. This livery does look really good, by the way. I like the brown and blue on the aircraft. Next, a special livery celebrating 50 years of Sesame Street was painted onto Aeromexico. They paint the most random things onto their aircraft. But this is the latest. The aircraft is registered as XA-AMM or X-Ray Alpha Mike. And this aircraft was first spotted on the 30th of June in that livery. On the 1st of July, Bamboo Airways received their very first A330-200. The aircraft is registered 2-RLAX. Yes, that's a very odd registration. 2-Romeo Lima Alpha X-Ray. A new 757 operator, which is always super excited to see, has popped up. As the 757 is getting older, the aircraft is operated by TACV Cabo Verde Airlines. The aircraft is registered as D4-CCG or Delta 4-Charlie Golf. And apparently this is actually the second 757, and it's apparently a special new livery, so I like it. The aircraft was first spotted on the 5th of July. So for our route news, we have one single route, it's a very exciting route, and that is the Air Senegal started service on the A330-900 Neos. The first aircraft to commence service was 9H-SZN or 9 Hotel Sierra Zulu November. This aircraft first flew from Diaz International to Paris Orly, but then after that has been doing Diaz to Paris Charles de Gaulle. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Aviation News This Week video. I have a bunch of videos planned for the next couple weeks. It is kind of hard to pump out videos sometimes because I do take college classes. I'm a full-time college student, so I pump out as many videos as I can, but do understand please if I'm not able to get out many videos in a week because I have a lot of work I have to do. So thanks for watching. Have a great weekend and God bless you.